Hey, this is Frank over at Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do in-house to help bring in more business and better utilize both your website and your Google Business profile. So I noticed that you service Stanford as a plumber. So I did a Plumber Stamford CT Google search, and this is the search results page that comes up. So since 90% of the people never click past page 1, and we'll choose one of the businesses that are listed here, you're going to want to take up as much real estate as possible on this page if you're looking to grow in the Stanford area. The first section here is the paid advertising section. So obviously you need to be paying Google to be in that section. We'll just skip past that and you get to the second section known as the Google Map Pack. And to be in this section, which consists of only 3 or 4 businesses, you need to have a strong Google Business profile. I did see that you have one set up already. So you're going to want to optimize that profile by filling out as much information as Google is requesting. And that includes getting customer reviews and responding to those reviews timely, as well as uploading photos on a regular basis, preferably weekly. That will help you to strengthen your profile and get into this section. But you need to also have your business listed in as many online directories as possible, or at least more than your competitors here have. So there's thousands of directories online that you can list your business information with, and I'm referring to your business name, phone number, and address. Those are called citations, and like I said, there's thousands of registries or directories out there. They just take time to go out and to get your business information listed with them. Some examples would include Yelp.com, Nextdoor.com, Angie's List, Home Advisor, etc. So that's how you would get into the map pack. And there's about 30 to 40% of all the traffic from this results page that will click on one of the 3 or 4 businesses listed in this space. There's about another 30% that will click in the last section here known as the organic listings. And to be ranked in this area, Google is looking at the strength of your content and your backlink profile. So we're going to talk about that next. But just wanted to point out before we move on that the #1 site in this area for plumbers is Rick's Plumbing. So we're going to compare your site and your content and your backlinks to Rick's Plumbing site. So here's your content. And I noticed when I scroll down, it's only got about 200 words on here on the home page. One thing about Google is they're looking for about 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page to view your site as an authoritative site or as an expert in the niche. Your competitor has pretty close to that amount, roughly 1,300. Rick's Plumbing has on this page here. So if you wanted to outrank Rick's Plumbing, one of the things I would recommend doing is adding more content to your site. But it can't just be any content. Your content needs to be rich or dense in keyword phrases. So keyword phrases are any phrases that they're actually the phrases that you want your business to be found for. So since you're a service provider, you are going to want your keyword phrases to be what's known as local buyer intent keywords, which are keywords that reference both the service you provide and the locations that you provide those services in. And like I said, you want your content to be dense in those phrases. So I use this tool called Ahrefs to help me analyze different websites. So here's your website, and I'm looking at the analytics here, and I can see that you currently rank for 23 keywords. So let's click in and see which keywords they are. So here you can see many of the keywords that you're ranking really high for include your name. So that's when a user is actually Googling your company name. Once you get past that, these are more kind of generic phrases. What I don't see in here is, this is maybe a little bit kind of local buyer intent because it references a city, but it doesn't really say, it's got a noun more so than a service that you're providing here. This one here is a local buyer intent keyword. So this is what you would want to. This is basically what I had Googled in my search, although I put CT at the end. But you can see this column here, this 150, that is, if I scroll up at the top to show you, that is the volume, that is the number of searches per month that phrase is searched on. This column over here is the position where you rank in the organic listing. So if I scroll back down and try to find that, I think it's, yeah, so you're in the 55th position. That's page 6 of the Google results page. So one way to improve that, like I said, is to add more content to your site and to build in or embed the local buyer intent keyword phrases into that content as much as possible. So here's Rick's Plumbing Analytics, and they rank for 32 keywords. And when you look at their keyword phrases, you can see these are local buyer intent keywords. So they kind of look at all the different ways somebody might search for a plumber in Stamford. And you can see they're capturing 350 searches per month from this one, 300 a month from this one, 350 from this one. That's a good number of searches, and you can see they're ranking in the third or fourth position for each of these phrases. So, that's volume that you're missing out on each month by not being on the first page. So that is what you can do with your content. The second thing I wanted to talk about is your backlink profile. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website. They provide power to your site because they provide legitimacy in Google's eyes. They act as an endorsement of your site by those sites that are pointing to you. So you want to beat out your competitor in both the quantity and the quality of your backlinks. So I can see here that you have 526 backlinks coming from 29 unique referring domains. Your competitor only has 2 backlinks from 2 referring domains, so you already have more power going to your site than Rick's Plumbing does. So for you, it's a matter of content and just having your content, adding more words to your home page, and beefing up the content with the keyword phrases, the local buyer intent keyword phrases, and making that pretty dense within that content. That would help you to outrank Rick's Plumbing. So I hope that was helpful. That would get you those 2 things that I mentioned here and here. If you can get into those sections, you'd be taking advantage of probably 300 to 500 more searches per month. And if you just got a 10% of that, say conservatively, it'd be significant additional business for your company. I hope that was helpful. If there's anything in this video that I mentioned that you would like help with, I'm certainly willing to do that for you. Otherwise, you can take this information and use it yourself. My only request is that you would respond to my email and just let me know if this information was helpful. Thanks so much and have a great day.